Thank you. Good evening from Vietnam. My name is Toàn Nghiêm from Meplusarchitecu, and on behalf of Pham, today I would like to share with you about a project that, although journey at the very half end of the construction and have to deal with a lot of challenges, but by doing less, we have given more expectation for the projects. Firstly, let's see, the project is located in the new urban expansion of Ho Chi Minh City and expected to fit all the increasing needs of the meeting and event of this area. But as you know, in the fast industrial country, event and convention are usually predefined to a protocol to maximize the profit by minimizing the space and time for these activities. As a result, the event is now not only used for connecting people, but the event is just for invitation for people just to finish. They just come there and go back quickly, very quickly. They don't have the time to connecting to other people because they don't have enough time. And the veil has also have the same context. From the day that we started, the building has already built with the maximum area, and we are supposed to have only $10 million and 11 months to finish this one. And people, the clients see this as just only for decoration, and they think that is enough. That's not. We're not a decorator anyway. But on the other side, we see this time, as a challenge for us to spread our speech and to give some positive thought to our community, since unlike a small house, the big building, the public building gonna get more interaction from people around. So we hope that this place, instead of finishing the invitation, people gonna share interaction more, interactive more, seeing and greeting each other and building and enhancing their relationship, even a small party. But firstly, let's see, we're gonna see what is the nature of an event. An event, whether it's big or not, is a festival anyway. And in Vietnamese, we call this lễ hội. And this word is combination of two single words, that is lễ and hội, which have the different meanings, ceremony and celebration, respectively in English. And we believe that these are the key factors of any festival in the world. Let's say for Christmas, we all know that Christmas is on the midnight of 25th of December. But however, in Vietnam, we already decorate our house, sending the gifts to the people we love a few months before and weeks after. And I think that people in the world are also doing so. So the day, the 25th of December, is just a symbol. As you can see on the chart below, the celebration, that totally cover the whole festival. But back to the project. The ceremony and celebration element has been put in a nature way. The most part of the building is used for the celebration, which is the ballroom, and the small rest area is just only used for the celebration. So our concept is to balance these elements by using the extension of the celebration, big but floaty, big enough for the people to do their activity, but still floaty to look very light. It can, in other words, we can consider the ballroom. If the ballroom is the main part of the building, is the ceremony. So, or a bride in her wedding. So the celebration would be her thin light view. That's cover her softly, give her a secret look, and embrace the people's curiosity and their imagination. It can be said that with this one, with the veil, Mona Lisa now become more mysterious. And the veil has been turned to life, firstly, by how the people can step into the building. Through the long, floating and curving paths, the visitor take their time to enjoy the journey. And then, in the up and down wandering, they suddenly see each other, and then they split apart. As you can see on the plan. It's the curving part, so that they see and they turn around. So this encounter would spark their curiosity. Moreover, their imagination even aroused throughout the translution of the view made by perforated steel panel that running along with the path. And from these curving and layer panels, has created a different communication space both private and public area. And through this, the guest vision is more interrupted, but in a very exciting manner. They haven't know what they expect later on the way to the ballroom. And this, all of this, gonna right from the start giving a misconception of the people when they enter the building. They misconception about the beginning and the end. Like in the real festival, you don't really know when the festival is. It's naturally happen. Naturally, no one tell you about when the festival is really happen, when the celebration is really happen. So what we trying to do is to imitate that feeling into the building. Besides, by making use of the landscape elements such as water and greenery, the whole project is turned like a big white cloud that is floating on the ground, and this gives the extension a little bit more legally on the view of the urban manager, because the extension now become a landscape, not a building anymore. Moving inside where the heart of the celebration is, as mentioned before, because the lobby only defined in advance, so in order to enlarge its dimension, an aluminum ceiling is explored in order to double the activity below. And moreover, by using the different, the contrast elements, such as wood and steel, solid and translucent, the curve and straight line, we have confused the sense of the space, creating a smooth interference in and outside. And thanks to the even the view has stopped by the lobby, out of the lobby, but the shadow of it seems to cover the whole ballroom surfaces, giving the feeling of the extension of the celebration atmosphere to the entire building. And this feeling is not only in the lobby, but also in the supporting area. Guests, wherever they are, always in such a dreamy and softly feeling. Moving into the ballroom, we have two ballrooms, and these spaces are designed by two contrast materials. One is for polycarbonate, and one is for wood, in order to meet all the different demands of the customer. But that in the real, as I said before, in the real festival, the greeting has never ended. That the celebration feeling always cover the whole people. So 3 round opening in the ballroom has extend the joyful moment that the guest has been through. And looking back to what we have done before, from the day that we have to face with a lot of challenges, such as the predefined element, limitation of law, time, and cost. By using the veil, we did less, but we have a lot of more. The veil has fulfilled the whole festival atmosphere as to the entire building by giving it a perfect supporting, like apple to the pie. And this not only blurring the boundary from inside and outside, but also very important is removing the preconception of the customer about architect as just all like a decorator or makeup artist. And although using the industrial...
Just letting you know you have 2 minutes left of your presentation.
Okay, we're gonna finish it quickly, but also interesting here. And although using the industrial material for a fast-track construction, the view still look like a mist that cherishes people. It's like a mist, a cloudy around you, cherish you and enhance your connection. And in fact, unlike other venue where other people try to sneak into the AC area to escape from the very misty, tropical hot in Ho Chi Minh City, in the Veil, they're willing to spend more time outside, staying outside, sharing their memory, taking their photo. And at this time, the Veil helping people to spread the joy and happiness. And who knows, from one wedding, we can have a lot more wedding later on. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. That's all. Thank you.